What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate the support, and we have some big news on Ford, one of the biggest car brands in the world. And really a big brand in North America has made some massive changes to the way they're going to be conducting business within North America. Some big news, and I have heard from subs that similar things are happening in parts of Europe. You guys can let me know more about that in the comments. But when we get all down to what is going on, basically, we're talking about the Ford Focus RS, the Focus ST, the Fiesta, the Taurus, all these different cars, passenger cars, hatchbacks, stuff of that nature is going to be completely gone. They are looking at getting rid of basically all of their cars except for the cult-like followed Mustang. Of course, it would not make sense at all for them to get rid of that, and I'm very happy to hear that they're not going to be doing that. At least we'll have Mustangs. But basically, when it all boils down to it, Ford in North America is going to look like a bunch of SUVs, a bunch of crossovers. Electric cars will be introduced, but there will be most likely electric SUVs and crossovers, and then Mustangs. Other than that, you're not going to be seeing any cars. In terms of new cars, of course, cars that are already on the road, I mean, they're going to be on for another 10 years. But other than that, in terms of new products that are coming out from Ford, we're not getting any cars. Now, I have 3 articles opened up that I wanted to touch on. Most are claiming this is going to be in full effect by 2022. So a few years away, but they're going to be constantly moving towards that. So that means as of right now, they're going to begin cutting production. Not cutting entirely, I haven't confirmed that, but they're going to be reducing production of these passenger cars. Now the Focus RS, I was never huge on it, but I know that is a very well-loved car in the car community. So sad news to say the least. They are still going to have a Ford Focus, but it's going to be a crossover, so no hatchback and no car. Not that I think a lot of you cared about the sedan version. But let me know, what do you guys think in the comments about this news? I mean, pretty interesting stuff for sure. I believe their CEO said basically that they want to feed the healthy aspects of their company, and with everyone buying crossovers and SUVs and trucks way more than cars, it just didn't make sense for them to keep investing and keep producing these cars. So my 3 sources for this information was The Verge, MSN.com, and TechCrunch.com. So this is where I got all of my information, and everyone is basically in agreement. Their CEO claimed that they are going to be cutting all cars out of the equation except for the Mustang and the Focus crossover, if you consider that a car. It's a crossover, so it's kind of in between, I guess. And then they're going to be focusing on SUVs, trucks, etc. I also believe the crossover, the Focus, is actually going to be produced in China, and there will be no production of it in America or where they have their other factories, wherever that is. But their other factories will be completely focused on SUVs and trucks, and as well as the Ford Mustang. So the Focus, the Taurus, and the Fiesta, according to TechCrunch, are going to be the first to go. Ford is going to end production on the Focus in May 2018, the Taurus in March of 2019, and finally the Fiesta in May of 2019. So literally a year from now, these 3 cars will no longer be being produced. Now they go on to say that the midsize Fusion is going to stick around a little bit longer, but they don't specify when exactly that's going to be cut. Of course, the CEO has stated clearly that he plans on doing away with the Fusion as well, but we don't know exactly when that's going to be cut out. So they have made some pretty big predictions based off of this move. They believe that they're actually going to increase their revenue twice as fast. Earlier predicting that they would have 8% growth by 2022, now predicting after these drastic moves an 8% growth to revenue by 2020, which is very interesting, and it's really crazy. This is a really bold move to completely do away with cars, other than of course the Mustang. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. By the way, if you guys are enjoying this or finding it informative, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell because we live stream every day, and I'm racing with the subs every day. So if you want to race on Forza Horizon 3, you're at the right place. Now, according to TechCrunch, they also say there is a very strong possibility that there's going to be more job loss because of these moves. I mean, as Ford said, they plan on making their revenue twice as fast because of these moves. And obviously that's not because they plan to sell twice as many cars. It's also going to be because they're cutting down so much on expenses, and in turn also cutting down on how much they're paying and how many employees they need. So unfortunate for sure. So interesting enough, there are going to be some new vehicles that we can look forward to because of these changes. Starting off, if you guys have seen these very small Ford Ranger pickup trucks, I've never been a big fan, and my girlfriend literally hates them. She cringes every time she sees them, but Ford is planning to bring these back in 2019, and even talking about them being hybrid trucks. Let me know what you guys think in the comments of those very small pickup trucks. I just never really saw the point. I mean, either get a full-size pickup truck if you need a truck, or get an SUV if you just need space. I never really understood it, but maybe someone who knows trucks can let me know in the comments. Next up is going to be the Bronco SUV in 2020, which is going to be set to compete with the Jeep Wrangler and Toyota 4Runner, so you can get an idea of what that is going to be, a Jeep-like SUV, off-road style, machine. That is also going to be a hybrid as well. I mean, in 2020, 2 years from now, I'm sure we can expect a lot more introduction of full electric vehicles as well as hybrids. So it does seem a little weird right now to have, like, picturing a Jeep Wrangler with a hybrid, for example, but in the future, I'm sure that will become more, normal. They'll also be bringing hybrid versions of the F-150, the Escape, the Explorer, and Mustang. So there's that. Now, me personally, it does suck. I mean, I think a lot of you will probably feel that way too. One, them moving to smaller hybrid engines is not very exciting. I mean, we are a car community. We really love cars, and we don't love them just for their practicality. We love them for, the power, the engine, whether it's off-roading or on the track, doesn't matter. So them taking away stuff like the Focus RS is definitely, bad news for most of us, I would think. Making F-150s hybrids, I don't think any of us are really excited for the most part. I'm sure there's some people out there who are in this community, is what I mean. Of course, there are a lot of people out there who want hybrids, better fuel economy, whatever it may be, in the practical world. But in the car community, there aren't many of us, I don't believe, who are going to be happy with what's going on here. But business is business, and if this is going to make them more money, then I can't tell them that they're making a bad decision. I mean, they're predicting some crazy improvements to revenue. As I said, they're predicting that they're going to hit 8%, twice as fast as they previously predicted. So I gotta, go off of that and say, I guess they're making the right decision. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think about all this news about hybrid Escape, hybrid F-150, hybrid Mustang? What do you guys think? Me personally, it's not very exciting. It's cool that they're going to be bringing the Bronco in. I'm excited to see pictures of that in 2020. The Ranger, I'm not very excited for, but I am interested to see what the differences are in terms of cosmetics. And I mean, we know it's going to be a hybrid, so I'm not too pumped for the engine. But in terms of cosmetics, what they're going to change compared to the old Rangers that I see on the street today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can join the live streams. Take it easy. Remember, your pain is your strength. Don't forget that. Internalize it. And I'll see you guys on stream.